have lost it?
I'm down 10 pounds.
10 pounds of lean muscle.
I love it!
$1,000, baby.
I've done it.
So what we've done the last 10 minutes or so is simple. You've set your own personal health goal. You've picked one of the kits to help you get there, and you've entered to win. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, I have the honor of bringing up your top producer, co-founder, and my husband, Mr. Nick Sarnicola.
Appreciate it, thank you. I know you guys just heard about the challenge, but I heard there's some folks out there that were interested in possibly promoting the challenge. Is that true? There's a couple folks out there? You know, you just learned all about the challenge. You learned that, you got to set a goal. You learned that you have to pick a kit. And you learned that you have to enter to win. And the last thing you learned about is our 3 for Free campaign as well. The fact that you can refer 3 and get your product for free. How many of you actually feel, when you look at that and you say, okay, I understand how to get it for free, how many of you feel that you actually could get your product for free? Who feels like they could, okay? Good. Now, what you just did is you actually referred people to the challenge. So when you make those referrals, here's what ViSalus is going to do. ViSalus is going to pay someone for those referrals. So question for you, if you were going to refer those 3 customers, how many of you would want that check to come to you rather than the person that referred you? Raise your hand if you'd rather have it come to your mailbox, right? Most folks would. Now, in order to do that, you need to enroll as a promoter. Now, there's 3 different ways you can enroll as a promoter. Let's go over all 3 of them. The first way is the basic promoter system. All you do with the basic promoter system is you add $49 to your already existing kit that you selected while watching the first part of this video. With this $49, you're gonna get a starter kit, and the system now knows to pay you for these referrals. The second way that you can get started as a promoter with us is the executive promoter system. Now, the executive promoter system is for someone who's a little bit more serious about creating additional income stream from their home. The executive promoter system is $499, and this time you won't have to select a kit like you did earlier in the video, because you're gonna get a variety of all of ViSalus' greatest products inside of your $499 executive promoter system. Also inside of your executive promoter system, you're gonna get additional mentorship and training, such as the Challenge to Succeed, which is one of the greatest entrepreneurial lectures of all time. You'll get additional samples and the ability to qualify for Rising Star pools and the BMW program. The third way you can get started as a promoter with us is the Star Promoter System, which is $999. Now, this is definitely for someone who's very serious about getting into business here, and it's gonna provide you with all your materials, all your tools, and all your samples that you're gonna need to really launch this thing off the ground in a hurry. Inside the Star Promoter System, you're gonna get 10 starter packs. You're also gonna get 25 taster packs, which are just samples to explain a little bit about the challenge. You're gonna get 25 of our challenge journals and 35 of our challenge magazines. Lastly, you're gonna get 25% off a one-time ViStore purchase, providing you guys with an $1,800 retail value for only $999. At the end of the day, we don't care how you get started. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you can start in the basic, the executive, or the star. All we care is that you get started. Now, once you get started, you're now in position to get paid to promote. Would anybody like to get a check on this upcoming Monday? Would anybody be okay with that? We have a bit of a saying or a methodology on how you go out there and promote. It's called 3 for Free, Stars and Cars. You say it.
3 for free, stars and cars.
One more time. 3 for free, stars and cars. Go.
3 for free, stars and cars.
Now, it doesn't matter which one you go do first. You can go do the 3 for free first, or you can go do the Rising Star part first. In this example, we're gonna do the 3 for free first. So you go out there, you get your 3 customers, and you get 3 for free done. We're trying to get this done in your first pay cycle, But just so you know, if you do 3 for free and within your first 30 days, you're now qualified for life for 3 for free pools, which means every time you help someone else go 3 for free, you're going to get a pool check. Now your second step is to become a rising star. Now the way you're going to do this is you need to have 3 promoters and a total of $2,000 in total sales in your team. And if you do that in less than 30 days, you'd be a rising star and you get access to the Rising Star pools for life. Now, if these 3 promoters came aboard with the executive promoter system and you did this in your first pay cycle along with 3 for free and your first pay cycle, you'd have $500 to $600 back approximately in your mailbox, within 7 to 14 days. By the way, if these 3 promoters actually got a star promoter system, that $500 to $600 would be approximately $1,000 back in your first pay cycle. So you got your 3 for free, and now you got your rising star. Now it's time to qualify you for your what? For your car. Now, as you may know, ViSalus has the best car program that has ever been created in the home-based business industry. We now have over 15,000 BMW qualifiers who've become regional director with us. How do you become a regional director? You need a total of 12,500 sales in 1 month in your team with the appropriate rank criteria. But the easy way to do it is to simply go help 6 people go do what you just did. Help 6 people become a rising star, and you're going to be pretty close to qualifying for your car. Now, when you become a regional director, we're going to give you $600 a month towards the black, silver, or green BMW of your choice. You can buy it, you can lease it, it can be new, it can be old, whatever you want to do, $600 a month towards the BMW of your choice.
But when you have a program by just going out and sharing with people about a 90-day challenge, you have ability to drive a nice car, yeah, that's a pretty big incentive.
It's been such a joy to watch people's faces, to see their brand new Beamer.
We qualified for our BMW in 11 days. We just knew that that black BMW was going to really solidify our business.
We got our car and our business took off. It was incredible.
For those of you guys that don't want a BMW, don't worry about it, because we're going to give you a $300 cash bonus to apply to whatever car that you're already driving. Now let me talk to you guys a little bit about what it means, to really be qualifying for your BMW. The average income of a regional director with us makes about $1,500 a month. So you got a $600 car payment, you got a good chunk of your mortgage now paid for, and if you're getting your product for free, you got a big dent in your grocery bill. You wouldn't be rich, but how many of you, your household would be drastically impacted with a car payment and a mortgage payment and a big chunk out of your grocery bill paid for by us? Now, one of the things when I first got started in this industry that really caught my attention was the ability to earn long-term residual income. How many of you guys have noticed that you referred people to, maybe it was a social network, and you got some friends who got some friends who got some friends? All we do is we're going to pay you for those ongoing referrals. So when people get their challenge kit month after month after month, we're going to pay you month after month after month. Let me give you an idea of how this works. Now, if you go back to that example where you became Rising Star and you referred your 3, I want to carry that out through multiple generations of referral. So if your 3 referred 3, you now have a total of 12 promoters in your team. And if they referred 3, you've had 39 promoters in your team. You multiply that times the average of revenue per active promoter that we have in our company, you'd be making an extra $10,000 a year residual income. That would then turn into 120, which would then turn into 363. And with 363 promoters in your team, you're looking at an $87,000 a year just in residual income. 363 would then turn into 1,000 total plus promoters, generating over $250,000 a year residual income. That then turns into 3,200 plus promoters, which then turns into nearly 10,000 promoters. If you had a team of nearly 10,000 promoters times $400 average revenue per active promoter, that would be nearly $2.4 million a year in residual income. Now, I understand for many of you guys that's ridiculous, but think about it like this. If you failed that example by 90%, wow, that's $240,000 a year. If you failed that example by 99%, you only got 1% of that example right, that's an extra $24,000 a year. Think of the impact that an extra $24,000 could have on your family this year.
So many people have had a huge impact financially. They're able to take vacations with their family now.
Ce qui est différent pour moi depuis que j'ai débuté ViSalus, c'est la liberté de choisir notre style de vie.
I saw ViSalus as an opportunity for me to become free have time with my family, and do the things that I really was putting on the shelf.
And for those of you guys that really want to get active in promoting your business online and through innovation and use of great technologies, we will provide everything you need. For $39 a month, you can get access to ViNet Swipe, which is the ability to swipe credit cards in the living room when people get started on the challenge. You're going to get access to the mobile app dashboard, which will give you access to your entire sales organization right from your cell phone. You're going to get all your replicated websites. You're also going to get access to a personal growth on-demand library in your back office with hundreds and hundreds of the best books and lectures and CDs of how to be a more successful entrepreneur. All of this is only $39 a month. Now, one of the questions you might be asking yourself is, can I do this, right? I see the people in the videos, I know that they're real people, but can I do this? I'm not the same as them. The answer is found in whether or not you can do these three things. Because the success of our promoters is found in three simple steps. The first step is the getting started training. And you want to go through your getting started training now. When do you want to go through your getting started training? Now. After your getting started training, you're going to sit down in the next 24 to 48 hours and you're going to pre-party. What pre-partying is, it's the invitation process to your challenge party. And a challenge party is simply just a get together with about, a half a dozen of your friends who like to work out, a half a dozen of your friends who need to work out. You get together in your living room and you just have a great challenge party. How many of you really feel that you can do these three steps over and over and over again? See, it's simple and all of you guys can do it. My favorite thing about what we do in this business is the stories. Whether it's a transformation or whether it's the financial stories, the fact that these are real people is what gets me most excited about what we do.
I spent the last 10 years of my life in the United States in military. Within my first 2 months in ViSalus, I replaced that income and I became a multiple six-figure income earner in my first year.
Never in a million years would I ever thought we'd become millionaires in this industry because I was, a college graduate, owned my daycare centers, and just thought, well, this is it.
I love to do it. It's not work for me. It's something that I'm passionate about.
People want to challenge. People want to save money. People want to get healthy. People want to replace their car payment. We're above and beyond any trend.
I was able to leverage my time. I was able to help other people succeed, not only physically, but also financially.
Because of ViSalus over the last 2 years, we are financially debt-free again.
Finances are beyond my expectation. Single dad with a 2-year-old and 17-year-old at home, that I build my Vi business now around their schedule.
Hay muchas cosas que ViSalus ofrece. Muchas vidas se están cambiando. Podemos hacer lo que queremos, cuando queremos, con la gente que queremos.
I quickly got tired of working 80 hours a week. When I got introduced to ViSalus, I loved the idea of being able to go out and work hard once for that sale and have that sale pay me time and time and time and time again.
Press start on a blender and play on a DVD, you're in business. You're going to change a ton of lives.
Lastly, let me tell you who's behind the challenge. We brought together 4 extremely talented groups of people who are spending the rest of their careers to do one thing and one thing only, and that's fight obesity. First, you have your founders, which are all 3 strong, innovative, and focused individuals. Second, you have our scientific advisory board, which is made up of people who spent their entire careers building products to help people live a healthier lifestyle. Third, you have our executive management team, most of which who are upper management at multi-billion-dollar, multinational companies. And lastly, you have Blythe, who's been in business for over 30 years, 20 countries, and 5 continents. These 4 groups together are what create the backbone to ViSalus with one mission in mind. Our mission is to impact people on all levels of life, health, and prosperity. Create life experiences for our customers and promoters that normally they'd never have an opportunity to have. From a health perspective, it's simple. We want to be the #1 agent to fight obesity in the world. And finally, prosperity, not only helping you become a more successful person financially, but giving you a platform where you can teach others and be a more philanthropic individual. In fact, we have a Feed the Children campaign where you can give $24 and donate 30 shake meals for children in need, and ViSalus will match you with 30 more. We are now today over 2.5 million shakes donated to children in need. So what I need to know right now, is there anybody out there at all who's up for the challenge? Well, right now, you're one of three types of people. The first type of person doesn't want to necessarily promote the challenge or get it for free. They just want to take the challenge and have a transformation. The second type of person wants to take the challenge and get it for free. I want the first and the second type of person to know it's completely okay if you don't want to try to be an entrepreneur. If you just want a transformation, this is the place to do it. We are the #1 90-day challenge in the world. We got tens of millions of pounds lost, hundreds of millions of shakes served, and if you want results with your body, we will get you results, but you've got to take action and go for it. The type 3 person is somebody that says, I want to take the challenge and I also want to promote it. Well, you're in the right place because we are the #1 fastest growing home-based business in the direct selling industry in the world. And if there's a shot for you to ever be successful in this industry, this is that shot. I want you to turn to the person that brought you down. I want you to let them know if you're a 1, a 2, or a 3, and welcome to the Body by Vi Challenge, guys. I can't wait to see your results. Thank you so much, tonight.